I love acid. I mean, what's not to love? Put a little piece of paper on your tongue and now you're in Cyberpunk 2077 sitting next to Buddha. And on this fateful day, my friend Dan and his plus one were thinking the same thing. Since Dan had the plug, we gave him our money so he could pay. Now, you may have noticed that I didn't give Dan's plus one a name. And that's because his plus one pussied out. So Dan hit up the plug and got himself 2 double-dose tabs using both our money and plus one's leftover. This was huge. Like, I already thought I was gonna start levitating like Cardi.
What? You gonna hop on my car?
But nah, bro, I'm finna meet God. So now we had our acid and all we needed to do was take it. Early in the morning, we met up and we had a little bit of a to-do list. And number 1 on the list was running through our Walgreens for snacks. Everyone, get down! We're taking all the Oreos!
Here, you can have them all.
So we got some snacks and left for the park. We also took our tabs since it'd take a while for them to hit. When we got to the park, we went in the forest and started looking for a place to set up. We finally found a nice chill place covered by a roof of leaves and got settled down like it was our own home. By now, Dan had already started tripping. He was seeing shit and slowly going dumb. But me? Nope, nothing. See, for some reason, whenever I ingest substances, the come up is always like me fading in and out of sober and the candies peak. And then randomly it'll just hit me hard as shit. So while I was half sober, half tweaking, some random ass guy, instead of following the trails, bro just randomly walked out of bounds like a broken NPC. And shit was awkward as fuck, bro.
Yo, bro, this acid is crazy. I feel like I'm not just listening to the music, dude. I am the music.
No way, bro. You're actually breaking? Bro, that's so funny. Yeah, it was a little weird, but after a while of chilling like a villain to break-ins and casting magical spells, Dan brought out his pen. And then we both took hits. But I wasn't ready for what was about to happen. Bro, I hit that shit and the mental high skyrocketed like Elon Musk. Bro, I hit that shit and my processing time increased. Bro, I was in a different universe. But after I came back down to earth, both me and Dan were 10 times as high as we were before. And although I wasn't getting any visuals, man, I couldn't understand shit. But we were feeling accomplished and wanted to go back home. So we packed everything and dipped. But we made a grave mistake. We trusted our own sense of direction while geeked to get out of the park. So instead of ending up where we came from, we ended up in some parking lot. I still to this day don't know where the fuck we were. After realizing we were lost as fuck, we loaded up Google Maps, which was a whole other long process since my phone is slow and old as fuck. And Dan only had a flip phone. Yeah, motherfucker was really rocking the Nokia in 2022. We finally started going the right way. Or so we thought, until we checked the map 30 minutes later. And I realized something terrible. The entire time, we were walking the wrong way. With barely any energy left, we turned around and started going the right way. Eventually, after hours of surviving the cold sweats of Antarctica and the walking of an 100-mile marathon, we got to our bus stop and went home. I was finally calming down. But remember what I said earlier? When I do most drugs, it doesn't immediately hit me. The only reason I was fully high before was because I also hit the pen with the acid. But now the acid itself was reaching its peak. And right before I got to my apartment, the walls and floor started changing colors, bro. I could barely walk straight. Motherfuckers would have thought I was coming home after blacking out at a party. So, I finally walked in, and while everything looked like the Matrix with max saturation on 3 FPS, I went straight to my bed and passed the fuck out. The end. Now, if there's anything to learn from this story, never do acid in the middle of the woods. Or do. I mean, it wasn't that bad to be honest. I don't know, I'm not your dad. Bye.